Hey guys, what's going on? We're back again with another episode of Megalobox 2 Nomad, and this is episode 3. I know it's been a while since we've done anime reviews, but we took a detour, but we're back going full steam and expect more videos. So instead of just looping them all together, we're just gonna have them broken up, unless if we do group them together, it's because there's like a part 1 and a part 2 of something that happened that takes place within the story of Megalobox. So jumping into episode 3, we see that Joe is help training Chief so that way they could win the Megalobox tournament, so that way Chief is able to buy out the land where he and the people that is also there to continue to stay and living there. And man, this episode we just get to see Joe
It's a feels trip.
just trying to pull himself together, trying to not rely on the drugs. Like there were instances where he was almost about to go into another panic attack, but he pulls himself through.
Yeah, we see earlier in the episode that he was actually in the middle of one and started passing out. But I do like how everyone's just taking care of Joe, giving him tea, just making sure that he's functioning at least for the most part.
Yeah, because Joe still is haunted by his demons from his past and whatnot, which we have not explored just yet. But as the episodes come along, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to know a lot more about what happened to Joe's past. But this time, we're focusing more on Chief trying to win this tournament, so that way he can, buy out the land from the people who are trying to acquire it. Because if they end up acquiring it, then all the people that is living in that area is gonna have to move and go somewhere else, and they have like nowhere else to go.
Yeah, that's definitely tough. You just see that perspective.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was a part where you have those kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I just want to say fuck them kids, because one of them set fire to Chief's trailer, and Chief had to run back in his trailer to grab a few things, and one of them not one, but a few of them being a photo of his wife and his kid. And I know I'm jumping way ahead, but yeah.
Let's go back, starting off with the kids telling the old lady that, and her daughter or granddaughter, that they're not allowed. Like, they just say immigrants not allowed, local citizens.
Yeah.
I'm like, dick move first off, and Mio was a part of it. He's trying to show his loyalty with his mob.
Yeah. And it's like they're not It's like, yo, they're not helping you, if anything, because if they end up getting kicked out, you're gonna end up getting kicked out too. These kids don't care about you; they're using you, and you're just trying to impress them, because it's like, what other friends that you have? It's like those guys, but they're no any better.
Oh man, but it gets worse when you see the water supply broken.
Yeah.
But I love how everyone's like, this is useless, they're gonna keep doing this because... Wow, I'm jumping ahead too.
Yeah, like there was a good deal amount of stuff that took place in episode 3, and it was some good stuff, and we get to see that Joe is pulling himself together. He's trying to overcome his demons and whatnot, and just be like, you know what, I need to start moving forward. So one of the things that he did was he shaved off his beard. He has his classical look that we all remember, but of course, he still has a lot of hair, so
that fro is so sick.
Yeah. So having Joe shaving it off is like, yeah, it's time for me to start moving forward, and I have to accept the things that happened in my past. I can't let it haunt me for the entirety of my life and whatnot. And just being in the place where Joe is at for the time being, it's like he was meant to be there, because otherwise, had he not met Chief, had he not met Marla and whatnot, who knows where Joe's state of mind would be. He would still probably be
an addict. Probably.
Yeah, he'd still be an addict and an alcoholic on top of that.
But let's rewind it a little bit. So we see Joe helping Chief with his first match.
Mm-hmm.
We see him with his beard, and as he's winning, he's like, hey, defend, counter. But then that's where you see the first and the last hallucination he had, or his panic disorder.
Yeah.
And that was intense. His first match, was winning, and that's when the water supply was ruined.
Yeah. And then the people of the village got upset and mad, be like, you know what, they're gonna keep doing this. And Chief said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. So Chief staying up late at night, trying to fix the water supply, and then suddenly the people was like, you know what, we're gonna come help you too. And then they eventually got the water supply back up and running.
Major props. And then we got the second match where he actually won.
Yeah.
And you see Joe more focused, or actually like in context. Hey, you remember this time you did this to me? Do that.
Yeah.
Where he just does that little fake knockout and then gets back up.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh my god. The intensity.
Yeah.
Then you just see Joe clearing up with his hallucination of Nambu, of what he perceived Nambu as.
Yeah.
That moment where he's just about to hand him like these pills, and Joe's like, I need your help one last time.
Yeah.
That was the most powerful moment I've seen from Joe.
Oh yeah.
Asking help from a dead man. That is that is deep.
Yeah, the man has to overcome his demons and be able to face his past, whatever happened that led him to go on this path where he just crashed badly.
Yeah.
So him meeting Chief, I felt like it was good. It was good development for not only his character, but of course Chief's character as well, because we also find out that Chief also had a wife that he lost, and of course his son that he also lost as well when he was trying to come into the country. He also lost his son in the process. So, and Chief could relate to what Joe was going through, because he's been down that path where he felt like it was his fault that his wife and his son died. And Chief went on a session where he's drinking a lot, he's taking pills, but eventually Chief he overcame that.
Yeah.
Because he realized that I think he overcame that when he realized he saw someone like Joe, someone who came from nothing, winning a tournament with no gear.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say actually, but took the words right out of my mouth, and that definitely showed his determination in becoming at least a fighter.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Yeah. And more of a better person himself.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Can't wait to see what's going on in episode 4.
Oh yeah, I think episode 4 is going to be really interesting, and can't wait to see it, and of course bring you guys our thoughts on episode 4. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Stay classy.
Peace.